You want to know the biggest, coolest secret when it comes to journaling? So why start a journal in the first place? Well, there's a reason that the word journal starts with journ, which at its root means day, which should be a nice reminder to everyone to write in your journal every day. Journ is also the same way that we start the word journey, and not surprisingly, a journal is an expression of your own journey. It's also an amazing way to keep tabs on how you're improving. So again, the great part about journaling is that it is your own and it is absolutely unique. Even if you had the same or similar upbringings or lifestyles or even parents, you have your own unique perspective on how you see life. Now, with that said, a language journal is a great way to practice your language skills while also keeping a record of how well you're doing. So once you've written everything down, what do you do with it? Well, you can do whatever you want with it, but here are 4 great tips. First, you can keep it for yourself. This is your journal. You don't have to share it with anyone. You can just use it as a record to show you and prove to yourself how you're improving. 2, share it with a teacher. If you're okay with sharing, this is probably the best thing that you could do with what you've written. Honestly, I love when my students share what they've written with me. I love looking it over and seeing what types of things they've came up with. And it helps you too because you get instant feedback. It is the fastest way to correct your mistakes and learn what you did wrong. Number 3, use apps or other resources. Take what you've written in your journal and take some sentences from it and put it into apps like Quillbots, which gives you feedback on what you've written. So it might give you a more natural way to say what you have tried to write down, or it might correct some of the mistakes. You can also put it in Grammarly, and it'll help try to correct some of those mistakes as well. It's not always perfect, but it does pretty well, and it will give you a little extra practice with what you've written, and another chance to look it over and see if you can notice any mistakes. 4, share it with an English group. Maybe you're part of an English group already, or if you're not, you can find one online. If you're feeling really brave, share what you've written with other English learners. Encourage them to start their own journal so that you can trade off and share ideas and help each other figure out where you went wrong and how to fix it. Then you guys can improve your English skills together. It's always more fun that way, right? So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is choose a journal that makes you happy. Like this one. You can really write on anything. You could even get an old notebook that has blank pages. But I suggest you try to find a journal that you can connect with or that you just like to look at, because presumably you will be using this journal every single day for the next few months at least. So make sure it gives you a happy feeling. If you don't like writing things down, or if you're just on the go and you have an idea pop in your mind or you want to take time to journal, then there are so many apps out there that you can use when you're on the go. I've used Gratitude Journal, and I really like that because it gives you a positive topic to write about every day. But you can use whatever you like, even using notes or the journal that might be on your iPhone, just anything that you want to use. If there is an app that you really like, share it with me down in the comments. I love to learn about new apps, and you might help someone else here. Number 3, choose a topic. So what should you write about? Well, you want to know the biggest, coolest secret when it comes to journaling? You can write about anything you want. Literally anything. But if you are having some trouble figuring it out and you can't seem to put your pen to paper, then here are some ideas to get you started. Write about one thing that you are thankful for. This is called a gratitude journal, and it's a great way to start your day. Even just writing one thing down that you are grateful for has been shown in studies to improve your overall mental health. Find a list of writing prompts. You can find some of these just by searching, or check out the link down below where I have linked a list that I've created that you can access straight from my website. I put together a whole list of ideas that I brainstormed to help you guys get started. Write about your favorite things. You can also make a list about things that you don't like, but I like to keep these journals more positive if I can, and so I try to write about things that I like or more positive ideas. Look at the local news or find an article that interests you and write your opinion on it. You can also go check out Ingu, which is one of my favorite English learning news article sites, and you can pick an article from there and answer the questions in the discussion. This is a great way to practice your English skills with topics you might not have thought of. Write down a list of questions about things that you would like to know the answer to. Be creative. This can be a really fun activity, and it challenges the left side of your brain or the more creative side. You can challenge yourself by trying to find the answers to these questions and writing down what you find. Write about your dreams. Write about what you see your life being like in a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. What will your life be like then? What is happening at that time? What are your goals? What will change from what is in your life now? And maybe even come up with a plan of how to get there. This can also really help you achieve your goals and turn those goals into reality. Lastly, make writing in your journal a habit. Just as it's easy to remember to take a shower every day, which I hope most of you do, it is just as easy to remember to jot down something once it becomes a habit. So once you do it for so many days, then you'll start doing it habitually, or you'll start doing it regularly. It doesn't have to be elaborate to be effective. It just needs to get done. Set a 5-minute timer and just give yourself that time and write down something in your journal. Use one of the topics or the ideas that I've already given you. If you don't have 5 minutes, give yourself just 1 minute or write just one sentence in your journal. Just one. One thing that you're grateful for. One thing that made you smile today, or one thing you can do tomorrow to make it a better day, or just one thing you can do tomorrow. After getting comfortable doing that, try to expand it into 2 sentences or 3 sentences. But look, you don't even have to do that. Remember, it's your journal and it's your journey. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Make it your own. Just remember, you get out of it what you put into it. All right, that's it for me today. I will leave you here because you have work to do. If you liked this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this video, what you're journaling about today, or what you would like to see in the next video. See you next time.